Hello everyone and welcome to the final video of our Snakes and Ladders game series. In this video I will show you the code of this game, so kindly do watch it till the end so that you can easily implement it to make your own game. And at the same time I will be telling you some important points of the game so that you don't mess it up while making your own game. If you are new to this channel, then kindly do subscribe to it and press the bell icon for future updates, cause soon I will be making another interesting video on another interesting game. So let's get started. And I will show you the code first. These are the most important thing. We have to import Pygame first, then for random, then for time. Then Pygame.init is another most important thing. Then this will display or set up a screen for our game, which is of length 650 and width 500. That is, this length is 650. From this point to over this point is 650, and from this point to over this point is 500. And this line will display the name Snakes and Ladders over here. And these are some of our images that we will be using in this game. This back image is for the main game canvas. This image, this numbers, where numbers are written, this is the image. And you must remember one thing, or you must keep in mind one thing, that you must have to save the image inside the Python, or else you will get game error, or there will be errors which says that image not found. So you must put the images inside Python. And these are our dice images. These are some of our images. Rx is the location of this point from the x-axis, that is from this point to this point is Rx, and Ry is from this point to over this point. And B1x is the location of player 2 or blue player from the x-axis, and B1y is from the y-axis. And this is for this game, or this game screen. Okay, so I will just scroll it down. Okay, so this will draw our images inside our game loop. This will create a button in our game which will be located over here at location which is of size 40,40. So this button will be of size 40,40. Then these are some of the fonts that we will be using. Then this function will display this messages player 1 and player 2. That is, this messages it will display. Then this function will display your turn function. If it's for red, then this function will be called, and if it's for blue, then this function will be called. Now it's the pick number function. It will just it will return us two things, that is dice, that is the image that will be loaded, and the dice roll, that is the number that will be that we will get from a range of 1 to 6. If the dice roll is 1, then we will display this image. If dice roll is 2, then we will display this image, and so on. So we have set here running to true and turn to red. If you want the turn to blue, that is, if you want the blue player to start first, then you can just set turn equals to blue and nothing else. Then this function will call all of our images except these player images. Rest of the images will be called by this function, and by this function we will call this player 1 and player 2. So if turn is red, then we will call this function roll R, that it will show that your turn over here. If turn is blue, then we will call this function roll B, so that your turn will be shifted from this location to this location. So now this is the main game loop. you must keep in mind to keep everything inside of this for loop. The rest of the things will be always inside of this for loop. This for loop or this event is for the mouse button down. If I click over here, then I must get something, right? So this event will say that an event took place, and it will give us the mouse position. So this is, if we press the button, then what we should do, we have to call the pick number function and return these things, right? Have to return these things. Now if pick number and turn equals to red, means if we have rolled the dice and turn is red, then we have to change the turn to blue, and so on. And so I have already explained you these things. So here what's new is that these things are new. These are for the snakes and ladders, or you can say the obstacles inside our game. So if location Rx is 309 and Ry is 447, that is this location 309 and 447, then if we reach here, then we should go over here, right? So for that, then we will change the Rx to 358 and Ry to 349. So this 358 here and 349 here. So we will move from this point to this point. So this is just distance, and everything will be similarly. Means again, if we reach over here in this snake, then we must go from here. The x-axis, the x coordinate is 358, right? So if Rx equals to 358 and Ry equals to 104, then we must move from this point over to this point, right? So we must change Rx value to 260 and Ry value to 202. Okay, so I hope that you got what I wanted to say. And I will just move it slightly over the side so that you can see the whole code. Okay, so you can now pause the video and just write it down. Okay, I will just scrolling it down because now everything I have already explained it. These things are for the ladders and the snakes. I've already explained these things. The movement thing, these are for the movement of the player, of the generally red player only. Okay, so just I will be going slow so that you can see everything. I've already shown you the code of these movements, so you can check the previous video if you want to, or else you can just see it from here also. and just scrolling down. I know I have thought that it will be more easier to show you like this, but I guess it's more difficult. Anyways, you can still look at it and understand the code, because understanding the code is the most important thing rather than just copying it. Okay, so now it says that C2 starts from here, and what I mean by C2 is that C2 means row 2, okay, or you can say column 2, whatever it is. So means this line. Okay, so means C2 means column 2, that is this line. So for if we are in this first row, for in first column, then every movement will be same. Whatever it will be over here, it will be same over this line and this line and this line and this line. So that's why I have written everything within the same line. See, if ry equals to 447, 349, see, if ry is 447, 349, then 251, 153 and 55. That's why I have written everything in the same thing, so it will obviously move in all of these locations, so you don't have to write anything else. Just write ry equals to 447 or in this way. Okay, so from now C2 starts, right, means this location, means this, in this we will be talking about just these rows. Okay, 398, 300, 202, 104 and 6. Okay, because in these columns the movement will be same. Since for the first column we were moving from left to right, but in this case in column 2 we will be moving from right to left. Okay, and here also and here also. So we have to minus subtract it. Okay, we have to subtract this much. Okay, I'll just now scroll it down. Again, these are for the snakes and ladders and nothing else. And if you want the code or the written code, then you can just message me in my email. I will upload my email in the description box, so you can just message me so that I can send you the email also. I will just document the code and send it to you. Okay, now it's an important thing. The final row comes from means we're at the final row. So here it's important because we can't move further from this point to this point, or further from this point to up somewhere over here, right? So we can't do that. So this is important, so you can just look at carefully and try to understand the code. You have to write each and everything in the same way as I have written it, or else you will get some error. Okay, so we are done with our red player. So it's turn for our blue player. Okay, for blue player, you don't have to write the same code each and every time. Just go up at the starting point, that is yes, here at this point. Just go at this point and copy each and everything. Just go on copying each and everything. Go select it or down over till here. Okay, till over here, and copy it. Just copy it and then open another file in Python and simply just paste it like this. Just paste it over here. See, everything has been pasted. And fix this. You have to fix this. So tab. Okay, it was okay here. Then just go to edit and go to replace. Go to replace, and here first write rx. Okay, then replace it with b1x. Then replace all. This will replace everything that was there. Then again go to this point at edit, then go to replace, and here now replace ry to b1y, then replace all. Okay, that's it. We are done with the blue code. Now copy each and everything. Just copy each and everything. Just go on selecting everything. And then copy it. And then don't save it, or you can save it also, it's up to you. Then go over here, and I've already done it so I won't show you, but go over here and paste it. Then here it will be if, so change it to elif. Okay, then we don't have to do anything else. Then you can do one thing. You can change these things. There it was 447, right? But I have changed it to 450 so that these two images won't superimpose with each other. But you can keep it like that also. It's up to you. Just change the just change the y value by 1 or 2 pixels. That's it. 2 or 3 pixels. That's it. Other you don't have to change anything. And then go down, and okay, it's the final row for blue player. And then we're done with the game code, right? So now just these things, just write down these things. We'll call the image, or we will call the players. Then just display these things dot update. We have to update it each and everything, so just don't write it somewhere over up there, or you just have to write it over here. Then if we reach this location, that is this point, then, and if it's red player, then we will show that red 1, and if it's blue and run, and we will close the game, and if it's blue, then we will show that blue 1, and then and here, that's it. That's the game that we have been building, and you can quit this game over here, and that's it. Let's check our game. Okay, so here's our game. Everything is working fine. Okay, so that's it. So you can enjoy it playing with everyone. You can play with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. Okay, that's it for this game series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understood it. So thank you and have a good day.